Really got £2, oh yeah, when that school bell I ring, no long ting. A squad in a chicken shop, what's 100 hot wings? You ain't got no burger sauce, I ain't buying. Give me strawberry Mirinda, I've been licking my fingers.
We are surrounded.
Food advertising is all around us, just about everywhere we go. On the streets, on TV, or on computers we see food advertising. And it is not advertising fruit or vegetables.
We're a group of kids from Hackney and we made this film to try to find out whether food advertising, packaging and branding affects us and what we eat. We started by asking people outside a supermarket what they thought about junk food.
Just love junk food. Anything does.
They say anything they see on telly they want, don't they?
We love food that is bad for us. Stuff that are full of sugar, salt or fat. It's difficult to resist.
Chocolate rain, chocolate rain.
So why is it so hard to say no to junk? Well, one reason is that adverts are designed to appeal to us kids. We met Paul Elliker and Paul Fox of Parallel Studios, who told us how they use design to get our attention.
You need to think about what would appeal to you if you were a child and what would appeal to you being an adult. So language is very important, the words you use, humour is a good way, that appeals to both, either children or adults, but it's always got to be easy to understand. So your target audience must know what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve from that advert.
And things like colour as well plays a big part in the design. Is it really bright and it really attracts certain people?
It's the same with typefaces as well. You might see a lot of very rounded, friendly looking typeface or fonts on children's communications or children's advertising.
So designers know how to grab our attention. Shopkeepers do too. We went to some supermarkets to look at how shop layout affects us and other shoppers. This man found himself in the sweet aisle.
How do you decide on whether to buy junk food or healthy food?
Well, to be honest, this isn't really my decision. My mum actually asked me to buy this stuff because we've run out at the house at the moment. So yeah, but I am in this confectionery aisle, so I probably was going to pick up some sweets. So yeah, I don't know, yeah.
In big supermarkets, we noticed that sweets are really easy for us to spot, and in small shops too.
£8.15. But children normally buy snacks, crisps, and soft drinks. Chocolate is something that which people just need to take and go. That's why we have the chocolate at the front.
Now how much would you expect to pay now? Bargain! Have you had a card? Bargain! Have you had a card? Bargain! Here's all you do. Not just one.
Difficult to avoid if it's always in your face, isn't it?
Well, we are free to choose what we eat and when, aren't we? We can just ignore the adverts.
It's not so simple, actually. We spoke to Emma Boyland, a lecturer from the Appetite and Obesity Research Group at the University of Liverpool. She told us that even babies are affected by adverts.
Studies in America found that children could recognise famous logos before they could even talk. So sort of 6 months to 8 months old babies could recognise the McDonald's logo, the Golden Arches. And by the time children are 2 or 3 years old, they're able to say which products they want, and they were already forming preferences for different things. So, you know, a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old in a supermarket will already be able to pick out Cocoa Pops on the shelf because they'll recognise the brand and the imagery.
The government is worried about childhood obesity. Nearly a third of all children are overweight or obese. Its 2016 childhood obesity strategy calls for companies to make bigger reductions in sugar in their products and to make it easier for us to do exercise and to choose healthy food rather than junk. But the report doesn't put any new restrictions on advertising to children. So maybe advertising doesn't really affect us that much.
My supervisor here at the university had done a study in 2004 where he showed children food adverts and toy adverts and noticed that after the food adverts, children ate a lot more food. We think it's just a recent thing, but actually we've known for 40 years or so that food advertising does something to what children eat and what children want to eat.
Still, companies have to be honest in what they put in their food, don't they? We just need to look at the packet to see what's healthy.
Well, in a way. We spoke to Natalie Burrell, who is a behavioural scientist, and she showed us that things aren't always what they seem.
I think the government is saying right now everybody's having too much sugar. So as we just looked at Innocent and we found out that one little packet of this smoothie that looks healthy, it would actually, if you gave it to your child, there would actually be too much sugar already that they'd had for one day.
So what looks innocent isn't always so innocent. We used an app to find out how much sugar was in everyday breakfast foods. We were surprised how much sugar was in the products, and then we did our own survey of cereal bars, which we thought were healthy.
We'll have a look at the ingredients and then look at how much sugar they've got in.
Okay, so which one?
So you pick one to start with.
Okay, this one. Okay. 8.8 grams.
That's pretty good.
Protein is 6.3 grams, and salt is 0.36 grams.
You have them ready, have them.
Ours was multigrain by 40 grams of sugar, and then next was peanut butter power. It was 38 grams of sugar. The bars that looked healthy were often full of sugar and fat. This made us pretty confused and angry.
Makes me feel angry because when they advertise their foods, they're trying to deceive us. They're not giving us the truth. They're saying that something might be healthy. They're saying this is healthy, but when in reality it's not healthy and it's actually killing you. It's giving you a lot of fat and it's also giving you a lot of sugar.
I've learned about they kind of influence you. Maybe they might have any sayings, or they might have. They might say, it gives you a boost up for your day. You won't be tired anymore. So that's how they kind of influence you.
And I shouldn't just look at what's on the front and look at the brand, but I should look at what it actually has inside of it and all the sugars and the salts.
So what can we do? We know that we're surrounded by ads and that children are targeted. We know that advertising makes us buy and eat more, and usually unhealthy food.
I take you to the candy shop. I let you.
It's so tempting.
Hey girl, don't you stop. Keep going till you hit.
We asked a local footballer, Bobby Kasanga of Hackney Wick FC, what he does to keep healthy.
I believe young children and young people should definitely keep fit, and one of the things they need to do is more exercise. Exercise is very key. It helps you in terms of your fitness, it helps you to fight off diseases and illnesses, and I think too much people are interested in technology, spending a lot of time playing PlayStations and going on the internet, but sometimes it's best to also go outside, meet friends, ride your bike and join maybe a club. A lot of times people stay at home by themselves, so they're easily isolated. So by mixing with other people, getting to know other people, it also helps the mind as well. So I think exercise is very key, and what we try to encourage all of our kids also to eat healthy. Healthy eating is very key, because junk food, it does taste nice, people do enjoy it, but the majority of the time it's not good for you, and a lot of it will be bad for your heart, bad for your health, and that's why we encourage more people to try and have a balanced and healthy diet. By all means, people are always going to have junk food, and it's not a totally bad thing, but I think you should have it in moderation. So if you're going to have junk food, maybe once a month, once a fortnight, and just sort of limit and have it as a treat.
So Bobby doesn't eat a lot of junk and does a lot of exercise, but we're not athletes, we're kids. What should we do?
I will start First of all, I'm going to start to see where what's the product like, how much sugar does the product have, how much fat, and make a lot, like, see if they have a lot of sugar, I'm not going to buy that. If there's a lot of fat, I'm not going to buy that. I'm going to try and eat healthy and, you know, get products that don't add some other chemicals and stuff in their food. Will we change what we eat? Maybe not. We still love sweets and junk food, but now we know a bit more about advertising. Might just think twice about our choices.
Do you really think that putting up adverts for unhealthy food is a good idea?
Thinking of what you've just heard, would you change your opinion for the type of foods and drinks you buy?
I would like to leave a message saying that do you really think about what you're putting in your body? Because something so little like getting a drink that says no added sugar can be like more than, has more sugar than the original drinks.
You shouldn't be tricked by what you see in food adverts because they don't tell you how much fat, sugar, salt or how many calories are in the product.
That when you buy food you should always check the back and not the front because that's where all the lies are.
You should think twice before buying like your food and products outside because you never know what's in your food.
Nothing tastes better than this. My £2 chicken and chips. Yeah, you can have it 2-course meal. £2. Get off. Oh yeah, when that school bell a ring, no long thing. Or squad in a chicken shop, wants 100 hot wings. You ain't got no burger sauce, I ain't buying. Give me strawberry Mirinda, I be licking my fingers. Hey bro, how much for that £2 meal? I get £1.50, can you give me a deal? He said I can give you 1 hot wing and chip. I said please add a drink too, man. Don't give me that drumstick. Yeah? I need the succulents 5-piece. I don't need the fork for my chips. I'm an African, I am a chip.